Gotta say, both those women left it all in the ring, guys.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. Boy, oh boy, man, we had a really good match with Julia Hart and Anna Jay, man. This was great because the first thing that I thought of with this match is that Anna Jay is so good in these hardcore. Like, I think this is her strength. It's like anything where she could, with no holds barred, weapons, hardcore type situations. Like, she's in her element in those matches for whatever reason, man. And I think that it covers for a lot of mistakes that are made in the matches when you have these types of matches, and it gets the fans more involved and stuff like that. Like, the fans are really involved in the match. And I think it was a great way to cover them so that they could continue to grow. I think I saw some things that were a little bit better than the first time they went at it. What was that? Was that Rampage when they went? Yeah, because this is the first Julia Hart. I think this is Julia Hart's first Dynamite match, by the way, too. So this is her debut on Dynamite. So this is a great way to kind of show how intense their feud has been as well, by, you know, giving them like a match like this where they're able to really hurt each other and stuff like that and all that kind of stuff. So I think it was great for them to have this this type of situation. And somebody reminded me, because I remember asking this question, why is Anna Jay going after Julia so much? And somebody had said that they were friends before on the show. And I don't remember that. Maybe I missed that. But I think I've seen like most of Julia's career on screen in AEW. Like, I don't know if I've really missed. I haven't seen everything. Like, there's been some episodes I missed over the years of AEW, but I don't remember them being like friends on screen. Like, I always saw Anna Jay with like Ty Mello and stuff. Like, I never really saw her. Maybe when Julia was still a cheerleader, maybe that's what they were referring. Maybe that's what that person was referring to. But they said it on the show that they were friends, so I'm gonna just go with that. But I don't know, and it's crazy because it's made Julia Hart look like a babyface, but she's still a heel though. But it's made her look like a babyface in the situation because Anna Jay's been more the aggressor, and really the ones that starting stuff. So it's interesting. I still want to know the exact reason though, for the feud. Like, I still don't think that's a good enough reason. But that person did tell me that they were supposed to be friends before. But like, okay, they were friends before. Why is she going after her now though? Like, why is she waiting all this time to go after her now? Like, I'm still trying to figure that out. I think that's one of the things that I like about their feud too, is that still has been answered. And it seems kind of random how Anna Jay went after Julia Hart in the first place. But I like figuring it out though. That's the fun thing about it, is I like figuring it out though. But let's go on to the match, because it was a really good, I thought it was a pretty good, like, entertaining match. I won't say it was like a good, clean match, but it was just good. Like, it was good on the level where it was entertaining. It even got me in, because usually I skip the picture-in-picture breaks. I was actually watching it during the picture-in-picture break because I didn't want to miss nothing. But coming out of the break, though, Hart had a pile of chairs on the floor, and Hart grabbed Jay for a move, but Jay ended up looking at her from behind and dumping her face into the chairs. Jay brought Hart inside the ring to cover her for a near fall. Back in the ring, Jay put a trash can over Hart, which was funny. She had kicked it, and Jay got another 2 count. I like that spot right there, by the way. Jay threw several chairs in the ring, and then Hart stuffed whatever move Jay was going for while selling an arm injury, and then Hart was also selling like a hip injury as well. And then Hart placed Jay on the ropes and then superplexed her near the chairs. It would have been cooler. See, this is my thing too. Before I finish the match, it would have been cooler too if they would have used a table spot here instead, or place. I don't know if Anna botched where the chairs were supposed to be placed at in the middle of the ring, like, because it didn't reach where the chair. Like, there was no way that superplex was going to go all the way into the middle of the ring. Like, no way. Neither girl is that tall or that big to fly all the way across the ring. It reached the chair. So I think Anna botched it by putting it in the center of the ring, but yeah, I think that was a botch at the end. I think Anna was supposed to have placed the chairs in the center of the ring. But that's why I think they should have did the table spot. But I wonder, because both girls have been injured by tables this year, Julia, I think she had a concussion back at Grand Slam back in the fall. Remember that spot that she had? She wasn't even in the match. She just fell back on the ring apron like one of the somebody had hit her coming off the ropes, and then she had fell back. And then Anna Jay had the rib injury not that long ago, a few months ago in that match against Ruby Soho and Willow Nightingale. So they might have been, I don't know if they were scared to use tables for them again because of those situations, but the fans wanted the tables. It would have got the match even more over had they did a table spot. I think they should have just did a table spot, and they should have just did it properly. You know what I mean? Because the only reason why the situations were so bad is because these girls still got to be trained up. But I can see that every match that they're having, their chemistry is getting better. That's why I said this match was a little bit better than the one that they had before, where Anna Jay was looking super green in that match for whatever that last one. More than Julia. Like, Julia's gotten better every match I've seen her. But I do think them facing each other, like, I hope that this feud doesn't even end right here. I hope they keep facing each other, like, because if they can get their chemistry right, this could become, like, in 3 or 4 years with them being so young, this could be a hell of a series like Lita and Trish was for the WWE, like, or even like a Becky Lynch and Bayley, right? Like, where you got that, where the girls face each other so much that every time you see them, they up the ante with everything. Like, Trish wasn't always that good of a wrestler at first, and she got better and better. Lita was the one that knew how to wrestle real good, but like Trish was the one that didn't really know how to wrestle. But when they kept on facing each other, you saw the elevation in both of them, and they just had classic after classic. I'll never forget that match that they had on Raw. Was this back in like 04, 05 where they main evented Raw? This was like the first time I think the woman ever main evented a match on Raw, and they were able to finish the show, and that was a classic, bro. That match right there was a classic. That solidified the Lita and Trish rivalry right there. And so, I'm glad that they gave him this spot on Dynamite. I was surprised. I thought they probably would have said something like this for Rampage again. But it's good that the Dynamite fans who probably never saw Julia Hart, especially in the ring, actually get a chance to see where she's at. Because I know people have heard about the hype on her, but I think that was great. But let me finish this, though, finish the match. So after she placed the chairs in the ring, she did the superplex on her, and Excalibur, I think he fibbed by saying Jay's lower body hit the chairs, because I don't remember anything hitting the chairs, to be honest. It might have, I got to look at that spot again, but they didn't really reach the chairs, though, from what I remember. Hart applied her submission finisher and got the win. That was all she wrote for Anna Jay. I don't know the exact time on this match, but I think they had close to 10 minutes, though. Very good, though. Very good. Very good, man. It's good to see that both girls are still rapidly improving, because they're so young. And I think that's going to help them in the future, man. Just getting more reps. I see it on NXT all the time, matches like this. Just get more reps. But I think Anna Jay is in her element in these matches, though. I really think she is. But I think Julia Hart beat her now twice. So if they ever have a match, I think Anna Jay's got to win the next one then. But Julia Hart comes out looking strong. It looks good, man. She looks good, man. Very good physical match between these two. And I really hope it continues because I've actually really enjoyed this feud. I think, like I said, it reminds me of any other NXT ones because both girls are so young. And I think that's why I like it. The chemistry is improving and all that stuff too. So after this, man, I just had to say this, man. So setting up the House of Black match after this. So the House of Black had they had the trios title. I guess Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, and Bandino. And House of Black, it was like an open house rules where the lights were dim and only the ring was lit up. It was pretty cool. And House of Black retained trios titles after that, after the Julia Hart match. But before that, I liked how who was it? Was it Chuck Taylor who said he said all witches should be barred from ringside? And he was talking about how spooky Julia Hart is. I still love it when Anna Jay called Julia a spooky bitch. I'll never forget that, man. They really selling Julia's character though, man. But good stuff here, man. Let me know y'all thoughts, man. I forgot to do a poll on this, man. I wish I had remembered to do a poll yesterday, but I liked it though. I liked it. It was very entertaining, and I hope the feud isn't over, man. I feel like Anna Jay got more to do to Julia, and I don't think this feud should end just yet. But if it is, who will they move on to? You know, especially with maybe one of them can move on to Thunder Rosa. Maybe Julia Hart gets more back into her heelish character. I don't know. Let's see. Because it's interesting. Usually when heels go against themselves, I'm still imagining on NXT, if Tiffany Stratton faces Cora Jade, who's going to be more the baby face in that match? Because somebody's got to resemble more of a baby face in the match when you have heel versus heel. So I wonder, man. But go ahead, give me your thoughts. Hit the like button for me. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all for watching. After News Select.